Hello, my name is Willard, and here my partner with me, Louis,
Hello.
are going to pitch our game, which is called Insomnium. And here our team, we call ourselves Bird DMG or Damage, which consists of a game designer and a game programmer, a 2D artist, UI UX, and sound designer. And for a little overview of our game, Insomnium is a fast-paced platforming game in a dream-like world where the player have to defeat the bosses, where each of them have a unique mechanics. This is a game for players who like to challenge themselves against onslaughts of attacks. And for the genre, it's a run and gun platformer like Cuphead. And and the core experience of this game is in a dreamlike world where the players are challenged to dodge and shoot in a fast-paced gameplay alongside a story. And for our key features of the game, which are shooting, dodging, platform, and story. And when we are researching the market, we found out that some people love challenge a challenging game because of many reasons, such as to test their limits, or maybe because they are bored, or to train their problem solving, or just a plain feeling of overcoming a challenge. And for example of our game, like I mentioned before, Cuphead. So for the user persona, first of all, we have Andrew. Andrew is a 24-year-old web developer who used to love to play games like God of War or Call of Duty. Because of his line of work, Andrew can't really continue his hobby anymore because of his busy schedule. But nowadays he is really stressed out because of his project. So he needs to have to fan out his stress by playing a game. But he need to play a fast paced and a short playtime game. And for our second user, Sasha. Sasha is a 17-year-old student and also a content creator focused on gaming. And most of her content are an FPS competitive game like Valorant. But nowadays he has taken an interest in indie games when playing Stray, and most of her contents now are a action based, fast paced, short playtime indie game like Cuphead or Shovel Knight, and she has run out of game to play and need to find a similar game for her content.
Insomnium is a run and gun platformer game in a dreamlike world. Play as Jason, a teenager who likes to harm and disturb plants. One day, he wakes up to a strange world where his only companions are a guider and a creature full of thorns. This is the design direction. For the art style, we have a monochromatic and with limited colors to emphasize unreality. The color blue meaning drowsiness or being in a dream. Main characters has a different color palette, orange complementary of blue, to show that he's a stranger in the world. He's at the edge of the screen to emphasize the team state. For the game flow, interact with the guide named Meong. Read the dialogue to have the general idea on what to do. Progress the story by defeating bosses or beating levels. For the playstyle, defeat the boss by shooting with a water gun, and don't forget about your life. Use the platform to your advantage and avoid the spikes. For the core loop, use your movement to avoid spikes while shooting the boss, and the boss has an ultimate to shoot a lot of spikes for a period of time. Defeat the boss with the same core mechanic, but each of them have their own unique mechanics. Proof of concept and validation. This is the our early draft, like for the scenes, for the characters, and for the mechanic and everything. For the current step project, the is in pre-alpha build where the current project hasn't been completed and the still can be improved and polished more. Currently, it only has one level and some dialogues, which don't do justice on the entire concept of the scope project. For the scope project, we hopefully hope the project or the game itself to be fully released within 12 months. with more polish, improved experience stories, and unique mechanics. For the project milestone,
So for the project milestone, so for the first 3 months, we will of course polish our story and mechanics, and for in the 6 month time, we will include more boss level with a unique mechanic and also improve the dialogue system. In a 9 months time, we will release a beta level for the public for a playtest, and of course in a year we will release a full game and our DLC production will start. And the plan for promoting our game are through social media, influencer, and of course Steam. Who doesn't know Steam, right? So for social media, we hope to promote our game in maybe TikTok or Instagram. And for influencer, we hope that an influencer will spread our game existence through streamer and influence and of course Steam. We will put the game in a Steam and hope that the algorithm will spread the game. And for our monetization, we will we will use community support through Patreon for donation for people who wanted to support and help us, and selling merchandise like plushies, shirts, and many more, which will increase the awareness of the game and the support in our economics. And of course, as I mentioned before, DLCs. So the DLCs are a participable content to keep our project production going. And that's all for our pitch. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I apologize if we misspoken anything. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day.